Hey guys, this is Surasoni and you are watching ChemSTAR. So friends, once again, welcome back on ChemSTAR. So friends, as you can see here on the screen, it's written here trick to find mole fraction. Alright. So in this session, basically we are going to find out the trick to find out the mole fraction. Alright. So here we will see two tricks to find out the mole fraction with the help of example. So let's see the question. What is the question, and accordingly we will find out the mole fraction. All right, so find out the mole fraction of water if the mole fraction of ethylene glycol is 0.068 of 20% ethylene glycol solution by mass. All right, so here we have given 20% solution of ethylene glycol, 20% solution of ethylene glycol, that means 20 grams of ethylene glycol in 80 grams of water. All right, that will becomes 100 gram of solution, and this solution will be called as 20% ethylene glycol solution. All right, and here as we know in our solution there are two components, first is solute and second is solvent. All right, so here mole fraction of solute is given, that means mole fraction of ethylene glycol is given, which is 0.068, and mole fraction of water, that means mole fraction of solvent, we need to find out. All right, so let's see how we can find out the mole fraction of water if we have given the mole fraction of one component of this solution. All right, so here we will see the two tricks to find out the mole fraction. Let's see the first trick first. So here for finding out the mole fraction of water, we need to know the molar mass of each and every component of the solution. That means we need to know the molar mass of ethylene glycol, molar mass of water, that and moles of ethylene glycol and moles of water. So basically we should know the four basic things to find out the mole fraction of any component of the solution. So let's find out the molar mass and moles of each and every component of the solution. So let's see molar mass of ethylene glycol. So finding out the molar mass of ethylene glycol, what we will do, we will simply find out the atomic mass is nothing but molar mass. All right, so we will find out the molar mass of ethylene glycol. How we can find out? We have here two carbons, so we will multiply 2 by molar mass of atomic weight of carbon, that means 12 into 2, plus we have here 6 hydrogen, that means 1 into 6. As we know, hydrogen has atomic number as well as atomic mass number as 1. All right, so here we will multiply 1 by 6. Why? Because we have 6 hydrogens, plus 16 into 2, because oxygen has atomic mass number 16 and we have here 2 oxygen atoms. So here if we solve this, we will get this 62 gram per mole of molar mass of ethylene glycol. All right, so likewise we can find out the molar mass of water also. See, we will simply find out the molar mass of water simply by multiplying 1 by 2, because we have 2 hydrogen, plus 1 into 16. Why? Because we have only 1 oxygen atom here. So we will get the molar mass of water as 18 gram per mole. All right, so let's find out the moles of ethylene glycol as well as the moles of water. So how we can find out the moles of ethylene glycol? Simply we have given in the question 20%, that means we have 20 gram of ethylene glycol. We will divide 20 gram by the molar mass of ethylene glycol, and if we solve this, we will get the moles of ethylene glycol. All right, likewise we can find out the moles of water also. As we know, our solution is 20%, that means solute will be 20 grams and remaining solvent will be 80 grams. So here we will divide 80 grams with the help of with the molar mass of water. So we will get the molar number of moles of water also. So we have got the moles of water as 4.444 moles. All right, so now we are going to find out the mole fraction of water as we have asked in the question. All right, so first method to find out the mole fraction is mole fraction of water equals to moles of water divided by moles of water plus moles of solute. All right, so basically the component of which we are trying to find out the mole fraction, what we do, we will keep that component in the numerator and the total moles of solution we keep in the denominator, and simply we divide and we get the mole fraction. All right, so we have got the mole fraction of water here as 0.933. so this was the step by step process to find out the mole fraction. All right, and Now second trick to find out the mole fraction is very quick trick. See here, I am going to tell you the second trick by which you can find out the mole fraction within a second. So here we can also find out the mole fraction of water as mole fraction of water equals to 1 minus mole fraction of ethylene glycol. So here we have to find out the mole fraction of solute, and we here we have to find out the mole fraction of solvent, but we know the mole fraction of solute. All right, so basically what we will do, we will simply subtract the mole fraction of given mole fraction by 1, so we will get the mole fraction of solvent. All right, so here we have got 0.932. all right, so in both this trick we have learnt a lot. Basically in first trick we have seen how to find out the molar mass, how to find out the moles. All right, and in second trick we have simply come to know, if we know the mole fraction of one of the component of solution, we can quickly find out the mole fraction of other component of the solution. All right, so friends, thank you very much for watching this video till end. Thanks a lot. Keep watching, keep learning.